Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a reading today from your angels and spirit guides, what you need to know. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into about 5 different topics. So we're going to cover a little bit of everything. So just go ahead and, of course, take what resonates for you and get rid of anything that doesn't. Today's Organite is called the Buck Organite, created by Michelle from Wing and Bell. And it just looks so beautiful on this background. I just felt like using it. So anyways, you guys, all the decks I'll be using here, I'll let you guys know what they are as I shuffle each deck, but everything, of course, will be listed down below. So let's go ahead and get started with today's messages. So the first thing that we're going to tap into is going to be more of like an earth energy. We could look at this as like a root chakra energy. This is very much going to be about our physical world, maybe even our career, our finances, our jobs, occupations, aspirations, etc. So let's get into this. We're going to start off with my Earth and Sky Oracle deck and get a couple of messages here. All right, what do we need to know about the Earth energy in our life? Career, finances, all of the above. Well, we have orbit, which says round and round, chosen path, gravitational pull, and revolves around. So there's some sort of message about what we're orbiting around or what we're kind of drawing to us and attracting to us at this time. Let's get another card. Oh, there's the earth energy. Look at that, you guys. We're in the subject of earth, and here it is. Material wealth, career and finances, possession, stability, and health. All right. So we're on the right track, and let's get one last one. We have Pluto. So this is something about a rebirth, a death, transformation. So it says planet of rebirth, new perspectives, a death and transformation, evolutionary change. So are you guys going through some sort of change in your career? Are you guys wanting to go down a different path? Are you being pulled towards something different than what you do right now? So I feel like there's definitely a message here about that. So let's get into this. We're going to now see what we need to know with the treasure. Wow, can I talk? The Treasure Trove Tarot. This is also a deck that I've created specifically for career and finances. All right, so let's take a look at this orbiting energy. We have the moon. Very interesting. So the moon, when does this come up? The moon is a feminine card, so it is that yin energy. It's also, we're kind of like pulling back, we're going within, we're taking a look at how we feel about situations. We're also kind of taking the temperature, gauging things. What is our intuition telling us? What are we being drawn to, etc. So it says mystery, facing fears, and unclear. So I feel like right now, some of you guys, maybe not all of you, but some of you guys are a little unclear on which direction you want to go in. What's next? It's kind of a mystery how something's going to pan out, if something's going to pan out, you know? This kind of resonates for me because right now there's a lot of things that are very unknown. I'm not exactly sure, what I want to do moving forward or which direction I want to take things in next. It's kind of like this phase, and it seems to be going round and round, and it's like a little bit of a cycle energy. At what point are we going to break out of that kind of mystery or that cloudy energy and create a new phase? So I feel like a new phase or something new wants to happen. And some of you guys might be too afraid, because it says facing fears, be afraid to take a risk or to do something different. It can be very, very safe and easy to just keep doing the same thing over and over again. But as we know, when we do the same thing over and over again and we get the same results, that is the definition of insanity. So if you guys feel like you're going insane, it might be Spirit's way of telling us here that it's time for us to break out of that gravitational pull. It's time to break out of that cycle. Whatever it is that you're orbiting around, are you even happy? Are you doing something that brings you joy? Are you even happy doing what you're doing anymore? So if you're not, that's why Pluto is here to break up this energy, right? This is also about dreaming, because the moon can be somewhat of like an illusion where we're not really kind of facing things. We're not really grounded in what we're thinking or just what we're doing. So that's why that earth energy is here. Let's come back down to earth. Let's place our feet on the ground. Let's see what we can really do here. What cat's is? Oh, it's Sharky's tail. She's flicking it back and forth on the wall. So if you guys hear this thumping sound, that's what it is. Anyways, it's about coming back down to earth, getting grounded with your thinking, making some practical moves, because we can dream about things all day long, but until we're actually taking steps towards something and actually putting our time and energy into it, it's still just a dream. It's still just going to be a dream floating up in the air. We're not really doing anything with this energy. So it's time to take some action. It's time to face your fears. It's time to break out of a cycle, right? There it is. And the lobster, because you would think that being, the moon is Cancer's energy. It would be a crab. It's not. It's actually a lobster. And the lobster in one of my decks, so it's the first thing that's coming up to me, is a financial pinch. So if you guys are feeling like, financially burdened, or you're not making enough money, or you're afraid that if you do take a risk or a chance that it's not financially going to, really pan out, you got to really take the temperature and gauge, how do you feel though? Sometimes less is more. So it's just, there's something going on here for you guys, I feel. And I feel like I'm a part of that too. So let's go ahead and get in that earth energy. Ooh, we have the Eight of Wands. It's time to go. You see this? It says good news, business, travel, speedy communication. So if you guys, let's just say, are waiting for communication when it comes to traveling or moving or a new job, or if something's going to pan out, I feel like it is a part of your reality. It is something that is coming, but it does require you to be on the move. It requires you to continue to move forward towards your goals. It's definitely about moving. So I feel like that could be a confirmation for some of you that it is time to move, because Pluto is here, and Pluto is all about that transformation. And the only way that we can actually evolve and change is we need a new perspective. We need to see things in a whole new way. We need to maybe be even in a new environment, or do something new altogether. I love that. And now we have the Nine of Swords. What is holding us back? Oh my God, that's it. I feel like some of you guys are probably waking up in the middle of the night. Maybe some of you guys are just in tears with what's going on right now, right? So there's like this clouded judgment. If you see, very cloudy, very unclear right now. There's also this victim mentality. We might be blaming, life, God, the universe, whoever, people for our problems, for our issues. I know I definitely have been feeling a lot of this lately. Just feeling kind of bitter. But what this does is it just keeps us down. It doesn't actually help us to move forward and to focus on things that we need to basically embrace so we can move and evolve to the next phase of our lives. I mean, we can't ignore how we feel, you guys. This is not about spiritually bypassing and just, love and light pretending that this isn't happening. Bullshit. It is happening. Okay. You do feel this way. There's a reason that you're waking up at 2:00 in the morning and you're thinking, oh shit, what am I going to do? There's a reason. Okay. But this is about taking this energy and turning it into motivation, using this anger, using this bitterness, using whatever it is that you have, these emotions, this energy, and doing something with it. Make the pain matter, make the stress matter, do something with this energy. Because sitting around and crying about it, of course, isn't going to fix it. It might help to cleanse, it might help to kind of give you a fresh perspective. So if you do need to cry about it, that is okay. There's no judgment here at all. I do it all the time. But at some point, we got to pick ourselves, we got to peel ourselves up off the floor, off the bed, off the couch, whatever it is. And we got to figure out, what the hell are we going to do about the situation? What can we do? What's realistic? What's not realistic? What moves do we need to make in order for things to shift? So some of you guys, I feel, might be going through a little bit of a crisis where something wants to change for you. Pluto is here for a reason, saying something needs to shift. Something's got to give. But if you're holding on to something that isn't working, or holding on to something just out of feeling safe, that's where it's going to be really, really difficult. Things are going to feel a lot more difficult than they need to, because we're hanging on to something that's no longer working. Wow, this is hitting home so much for me. So, we've got to trust. We've got to trust this phase. We have to trust that something is phasing out of our lives. So sorry, guys, that is the Air Force Base. They're doing some morning little things here. That's on Wednesdays. I think they do this. But yeah, something's got to shift here. Something's got to give. So let's go ahead and go into this deck here, which is called the Angels of Abundance, and just kind of get a message from our angels about our abundance, about our vibration with what we're attracting right now, all of the above. Let's see what we need to know. We have exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. I kind of like this because that might be why the earth energy came through. Sometimes when we're feeling down, all right, a good old fashioned, let's just say physical exercise, practicing being in your physical body. A lot of people ask me, how do I get grounded? Exercise, do something physical, be outside in the earth's energy. That will help to ground you, because if not, you're just going to be in your head running around in the same circles and really getting nowhere, just feeling crappier and crappier. So I feel like spirit is trying to get us to exercise, and it doesn't mean you guys have to join a freaking gym or anything like that. That's like the last thing I want to do is join a freaking gym. But this could just be about like getting up and stretching in the morning, maybe going for a walk. It doesn't have to be a run. It doesn't have to be the strenuous type of exercise, but just exercise in order to create some sort of shift in your energy field. Something needs to shift. That's what I'm getting here, because if it doesn't, you're going to continue to feel this Nine of Swords energy, which is crummy, depressed, and crappy. We definitely don't want that, right? So it says the key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels. And also, what does exercise do? It boosts our energy levels. And exercise also creates endorphins, and endorphins lead to more happiness and feel good, positive energies, right? Then it says, and the easiest way to increase these is through physical exercise. So choose a fun and meaningful activity, which is not the gym for me, so that you'll look forward to exercising, which is not the gym, and it becomes its own reward. Look, you guys, some of you guys may want to join the gym, so I don't want to take away from that, but to each their own is my point. Getting exercise and making it fun doesn't look the same for everyone. So make sure that it's something that you know that you're going to look forward to, something that you're really going to enjoy. Maybe even join a hiking group. That's fun. It's social. Maybe join a gym with a friend, because maybe you'll have an accountability partner. You know that you guys will push each other to do the exercise, or join even a walking group or something like that. So that is what we are getting here for our physical world and what's going on with us financially and our career. If this portion doesn't resonate with you, no worries, don't take it. We're going to go into some other things as well. So let's go ahead and close up this earth energy portion and go ahead and shift gears into divine love or counterparts, people that you feel like you have a soul connection with, people that it's more than just a passing phase. There's a reason that you feel connected to this person. Let's see what spirit wants you to know about that. So we're going to go into my twin flame angel numbers. There's no labels here. We're just divine connection, or just connection, soul connection. What do we need to know about our soul connection? Oh, we have 111. Love that. We also have 651. And we have 838. So let's get into these. So the 111, if you guys are seeing a lot of ones or even 11s on your journey, what is this? This is fresh new concepts and ideas are being made available to you for the journey ahead. I kind of like this because we do know with Pluto's energy, which could be connected to this, that we are being asked to get a new perspective on things. We're being asked to shed new light on situations, to make some shifts and changes in our energy fields. So that way we can experience new things, right? If we keep doing the same thing over and over again, we're not really growing. We're not really evolving. We're just kind of staying the same. So we are being asked to start to add some new things into our lives. And this will also help to freshen up our energy. And this is only going to be more of a positive for the journey ahead with you and perhaps even this person. So we have 651, your twin flame, or it could just be your counterpart, has been visiting you in your dreams. Write your feelings down upon awakening. So if you guys have been having dreams about your person or about your counterpart, write these things down, because maybe as you go throughout your day, or maybe later on, something will click, something will make sense. And now we have 838, which I also see as an 1111 card. It says your angels are providing important information to you and your twin or your person on the astral plane, which is what? The dream world. So there is definitely something that is being provided to you through your dreams about you and your counterpart situation. So I feel like what this is it's going to provide for you a new way of looking at things. It's going to provide for you some fresh new concepts for this particular journey with this person that you are on. So let's go ahead and get a few details here. We're going to go ahead and go into my twin flame journey. If I could pick up the cards here. Oracle. Let's see what we need to know about this fresh new concepts and ideas being made available to us on the journey ahead. What do we need to know here? So I'm going to put these to the side. Okay, so we have a barrier here. So if right now you guys seem to be up against a door, or there seems to be like a door that we can't even jimmy open, we're not meant to bang on this door. We're not meant to figure this out right now. There could be a reason that there is a barrier. There could be a reason that there is a door at this particular time on your journey or with your counterpart. So that's why we're being asked to do something new instead. So rather than banging on this door, knock, 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 and it's not opening, okay, stop doing that. We're being asked to shift our perspective or shift our focus onto something new and something fresh. This is a positive thing to do really in any situation. The harder and harder that we try, or the more that we push and push and push, it almost seems to have the opposite effect. So if you guys are having that feeling where it's not really progressing forward, do something new. That's amazing advice. I love it. So let's go ahead and go into my Twin Flame Journey Tarot. Oh my gosh, there it is. Look. I love this. That's a wise investment, okay? It doesn't mean that you're not investing in this connection anymore. It just means that you are willing to take this same energy that you're putting into your person and put that focus on maybe something else. Maybe invest somewhere else. Invest in yourself. Beautiful. Invest in self-care. Invest in, some kind of business or idea or creativity, something that you love to do. Invest there. That will be a wise investment, because it's only going to create, better things for your journey ahead. You see, you're adding to the pot. So when we stop progressing, let's just say we meet someone and we feel that we are destined to be with them. That's a beautiful thing. But in the meantime, we just kind of wither away, wondering when we're going to get together with this person, wondering when it's going to work out, when union is coming. It's all a bunch of waste of time. The best thing that you could possibly do is to continue to invest in yourself, better yourself, because you're just going to create a better version of yourself by the time you and maybe this person come together at a later date. So you're doing yourself a disservice by just sitting around and waiting. That's what Spirit is telling us. Make sure that you invest in you. Number ones are, ones are us. Aces are ones. So there's 11 here. That is the way forward to this ascension. You're on the correct path right now. And the correct path right now, which could lead to this person, but it also includes investing in yourself. Make yourself number one. You are a priority, okay? You are number one. And when number one feels good, then everything else falls into that same energetic space. I love that message, you guys. So now we're gonna go ahead and go into the 651. So your twin flame or your counterpart has been visiting you in your dreams. Let's see what this energy is about. Okay, so we have this unawakened energy. So this is kind of interesting to me, because when we are dreaming, we are asleep. We're not awake. So that makes a lot of sense. So I feel like this is confirming for us that you and your person right now, that energy, the 5D or that dream world, the astral plane, might be really intense right now, because that seems to be where you guys are energetically experiencing the most connection at this present time. It doesn't mean that you guys can't have this in the 3D waking world, but right now it seems to be that's where you and your person are connecting the most. So something is happening here. And I feel like the unawakened energy is just telling us too that somebody upon awakening is actually receiving information. We're understanding something. Look, we're recognizing something. Yes, Six of Wands, success and recognition. So we're recognizing a lot and we're getting a lot of information about this connection while we are asleep. So that is why it's very important, because how many times have you guys had an incredible dream, incredible insight? You wake up, you're just like, oh my God. And then as you're continuing to, let's just say, brush your teeth or shower, get ready for the day, suddenly it starts to dissipate and you don't really remember. Like, you remember the feeling, you remember the profound, feeling, but you don't remember the actual information. That is why, my friends, it is important for you to write this down, which is why it's coming through here. Okay. So let's see what else we need to know. And we have balancing the scales. This is beautiful because I feel like what Spirit's trying to tell us with this energy is that this will also help to kind of keep things balanced. It'll help to keep us, a lot of times when we dream or we have a lot of visions or we get just some sort of spiritual insight or download, it's very high vibrational energy. So we can feel kind of up in the clouds, just like, wow, right? And then sometimes we kind of feel like, well, it's not really matching up with reality. Well, Spirit wants you to write down. So it doesn't even have to be your dreams. This is something about you writing down what it is that you're channeling, because you may read it at a different date and it will provide something for you and it'll make sense throughout your 3D life. There's something about that energy. So it's very important for you. It's going to be a nice way for you to keep sane and keep balanced on this journey by writing things down. Some of you guys could even be inspired to write a book. I know I've said this for years now. When is this book that Mystic Moon is writing? When the hell is it going to come out? I don't know, because at this point, it's just keeping me freaking sane. This is my therapy. So I don't even know if it's ever going to see the light of day, but that's not really what it's about. It is about my process. It's about my journey. It's about my feelings. It's about me getting that out of my soul and getting it onto paper. So if you guys are feeling this, you're feeling motivated to write, you're feeling motivated to share your story, do it. Absolutely do it. Three of Pentacles, collaboration. I kind of like this because I feel like what this is trying to tell us here is that you and your person are balancing each other out right now with whatever energy you're experiencing in this higher realm, this astral plane, the dream world. So maybe it's something with time as things balance out in your guys' lives, in your worlds. You may come together and ultimately have that connection in a 3D sense. So I feel like a lot of energetic work right now is being done, and it is kind of filtering out into this existence of 3D. It's going to head in that direction eventually. It won't always be a dream thing. It will eventually turn into a reality. And I think that that's really beautiful. So enjoy the current state of this connection. Enjoy where it's at, and really work with the energy in a very healing, inspirational, just positive way, because I feel like it is only going to add to the pot and the final product of this 3D relationship. That's beautiful. So that is what we have for divine love connections and counterparts. So now what we're going to go ahead and go into is the singles out there, because not everybody has a counterpart. Not everybody is focused on a person right now. You guys are really wanting to bring in a new individual. You're wanting something new and fresh in your lives. So let's get into that energy. So we're going to go ahead and go into the romance angels for singles out there, people that are looking for someone new. Let's see what we need to know. Looking for someone new. Oh, we have true love. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, you guys. So what I'm getting here is that you guys at some point in the future are going to bring in this true love connection, the romance of a lifetime, the partner that you have been looking for. Okay. So let's go ahead and get some energies around this true love situation that is coming up for you. Let's go into my Arrows of Love Oracle. What do we need to know about this true love energy? We have Up in Smoke. Oops, sorry, you guys. We also have Dreaming of You. So there's something about dreams coming up again. And we have Caged Heart Damage. All right. So let's go ahead and clarify what these cards are all about and why they are coming through this particular message. All right, we're going to go into my Arrows of Love Tarot. What do we need to know about this true love situation? Up in Smoke. Let's clarify that. Okay. So what I'm getting here, you guys, is that some kind of past love situation it went up in smoke. Some of you guys could be brokenhearted watching this portion of the reading, okay? Some of you guys are done with an old situation. It just like poof, it went up in smoke. You know, you don't wish to go back to it. You don't want it anymore. It's done. It's dead. It's smoke. It's dissipated. What has this ultimately done? It's ultimately pushed you into the 9 of Keys, 9 of Pentacles in this deck, to be self-reliant, to love yourself. It has pushed you towards a path of self-love, self-discovery, and also valuing yourself. When you value yourself and you don't necessarily need another partner, you'd like someone in your life to share your life with, to, like as a companion to complement you well, but you're not looking for someone to take care of you. You're not looking for someone to save you. That kind of energy can come off as it can feel very heavy for one and toxic, but it can also feel very desperate and needy, and people pick up on that. So if you guys haven't been having a lot of success in relationships, whatever has just happened to you or whatever past experiences you have had so far are really pushing you into this more independent role. And with this independent role, it's going to be much more attractive to the next mate, partner that's coming in, okay? Because when people want to save people or take care of people, it can feel like it's very loving and kind, but there can also be ulterior motives to those types of energy. You know, that's usually connected to a lot of toxicity and dysfunction. And I'm getting here that you guys are done with toxicity. You're done with dysfunction. You want somebody that's healthy, just like this version of you is healthy, and two healthy people to come together and have a healthy relationship, a nice balanced relationship. So we have dreaming of you. If you guys have been dreaming, like, you know, dreaming of your future partner, or you, somebody shows up and you're just like, I don't know who they are, but I just felt this way about them. You're dreaming of this new partner that's going to be coming in for you. So again, another important reason to jot down your dreams, okay? Oh, I love this. So we have Sagittarius energy. So this could, of course, be the timing that you meet this person, which could be in November or December of this year, as in these two people come together. That is the divine timing, okay? Or this person could be a Sagittarius. But regardless, it's going to come in the right timing. So this is about being calm, cool, and collected. Just focusing on you, doing you in the meantime, really sharpening your skills, really knowing your worth and your value, and really just loving yourself for a change. I feel like this is very, very key, okay? So I feel like your dream partner is on the horizon. So now we have caged heart, damaged. What is this energy about? Why is this coming through? Okay, interesting. The 3 of Keys, which is the 3 of Pentacles. Look, I do feel, you guys, that whatever partner, whatever happened in this past either relationship or situation went up in smoke. Somebody just was not on the same page as you. They were damaged. Maybe you were damaged. Maybe both of you were damaged, because it takes 2 to tango, baby. It does. It takes 2. It's not always everyone else. It's a little bit of us and it's a little bit of them. And then you come together and you clash, and it's a toxic combination, and all hell breaks loose. So regardless, we were this love, or our hearts, we just were not ready to open up completely, or maybe we were and the other person wasn't. Regardless, there was too much damage, there was too much toxicity. It didn't work out for a reason. When 2 people are not on the same page, there's not a cooperation. Also, you can't have one person that wants it and is investing it and putting all the time and energy into the connection, and the other person isn't. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. We can't will somebody to want what we want. So what I'm getting here is that there was a fence, or maybe even a barrier, between us and this person for a reason, okay? And I just feel that this experience didn't work out. It caused a lot of maybe trauma for you, but it's actually helping you to become a better version of yourself. So it's ultimately going to lead you to a person that does want to be on the same page, that wants to work with you, that wants to be a team, that wants to cooperate in this life, that could lead to the romance of a lifetime. That is what your spirit guides and angels want you to know about new love. So now we're going to go ahead and go into our fire energy, our passions, our purpose, our mission, what our souls are trying to tell us right now. Let's get into that energy. So this is called the Archangel Gabriel Oracle cards. Let's see what our souls are trying to tell us, our purpose, our mission, our passion. Open your heart to love. I love this. Okay, so it says the more that you open your heart and pour your love into your creations, the greater their life force energy. You know, this is one of the reasons that I do what I do. And it's funny because, you know, just as a reader, just as a person on this journey, you know, just kind of trying to figure out things, you're going to go through lots of ups and downs. You're going to go through a lot of things that reveal things to you. And then there's other times where you're going to understand the information that came to you. So, you know, some of you guys, if you're still with me, you've been going on this crazy ride with me too, where some days it's just like, you know, this is what I want to do. And then there's other days where it's like, okay, I'm not sure if this is what I want to do. Sometimes, you know, people are people. So as long as you're true to yourself, so this is my point, as long as you're true to yourself and everything that you do is coming from your heart center, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter how other people respond to it. It doesn't matter what happens. As long as you are being true in your heart center and you are pouring that passion and that love and that into your creativity and what you want to do, and you're bringing that, that's all that freaking matters. If you're in alignment with your purpose and your mission, no matter what it looks like to anybody else or no matter how people are receiving it, it does not matter. You are in your heart space. You are in your true, authentic self. And that is what Spirit is telling you to do. Because the more that you take that love, that vibration, your true, authentic self, and pour that into your creations, that's that life force energy. That's what's going to keep you going. It might not keep your business going. I've learned this. Okay. It might not keep your business actually going, but it's going to keep you going as an individual. It's going to help you to wake up every day and feel good about what you do. That's all that really matters. If you can wake up and feel good and feel passionate about what it is that you do, that is your purpose. That is your mission. Okay. We're going to now go into my Shift Your Vibes Oracle deck. It's a suggestion deck that helps us to shift our vibration, gives us nice ideas. So that way we can kind of, you know, if we're feeling a little, maybe it'll help to bring out something. Let's see what we need to know. We have camping. How many of you guys enjoy camping? Look, the idea always sounds good. But when Mr. Moon and I actually pack up the Jeep and we go to camp, and our, you know, mid 40 bodies are like, wow, we really cannot sleep on this air mattress without waking up with broken backs, you know, it might not be a good idea. I'm sorry, I just had to share that because that's what we did for not this last anniversary of ours, but our anniversary, I think it was in 2021. We decided we're going to go camping. Yeah, Sedona, baby. You cannot camp in Sedona. You can camp on the outskirts of Sedona, but all of those were packed. And so it forced us to go to what was it? Oh my gosh, I can't think. Flagstaff. It was freaking 20 degrees colder, so we weren't prepared. So we were freezing our asses off. It was beautiful, but after the first night, we woke up the next morning, we're like, yeah, fuck this shit, we're out of here. So we came back to our pool. Anyways, I'm not trying to talk you guys out of camping, but camping does not actually have to be, you have to set up a tent, screw up your back for the night or anything like that. You could literally just go out into nature for the day. If some of you guys love this outdoor adventure, that's fantastic. I think camping can be glamping, you guys, where you're in a freaking motorhome, right? That's probably the way to go. But it says outdoors and it's talking about an adventure. It's talking about exploring the outdoors. That's what it's really, really talking about, okay? And maybe even spending some time outdoors at night where you're able to like look up at the stars and really just take in the universe, take in the beauty of the universe, really. Just take it in. This will really, really help you to shift your vibe, and that will be a beautiful thing. So what else? Purifying, sage, love this, all right? So some of you guys may already do this on a regular basis. Some of you guys may just need to pick up some sage, but this will really help to clear up your energy space, really help to purify the energy. One of my favorite things to do once a week is to take sage. I strip down, take the sage, I smudge my entire body, and then I get into the bath. Why? Because that is a really powerful smell. And if you guys don't want to walk around with that all day, you're going to have to wash that energy out, and it can get into your hair and stay in there for quite some time. So that's a really good way to purify your space, your body, your energy. Just clear it out. Oh, two want to come out, so we will take it. Ooh, horse riding. Oh my gosh, look at this. Taking the reins, right? Doing things that give you that kind of feeling of being in control. But horse riding, you guys could be passionate about horses, someone out there, or this could just be going for a horseback ride. It's funny because before it got hot, I told Mr. Moon, I really want to go on a horse riding trail, right? So we'll have to wait for fall now because it's too damn hot. But yeah, that's just, it's so fun to just go on a little horseback riding session, you know, up in the mountains or the desert over here, and it just helps to reset you. Also to connect with an animal like that, it's just beautiful. And now we have call a friend, connect, okay? So sometimes when we're going through stressful times, we can isolate. We can feel very isolated, like we just don't want to talk to anyone. But Spirit is saying call a friend. When you feel down or when you feel maybe even just inspired, connect with the friend. Maybe take that dream, that idea, and connect it with the friend. Two heads are better than one is what Spirit is saying too. If you guys have had a falling out with a friend and you guys have been feeling like you want to call that friend, there could be an indication here that maybe you do need to trust that feeling, trust your heart, open up your heart, even if you're not responded to, because that's nothing worse than feeling like you want to talk to someone. You know, just feeling it in your heart, even dreaming about that person, that friend. And what stops you? Fear of rejection, fear that this person is not going to receive the message well, fear that this person won't respond to you, fear. So you don't open up your heart at all. So what is that doing? You're not being authentic to your heart. You're closing yourself off. So Spirit is telling us here that it's time for us to be more authentic with how we're feeling and put something out there, even if it's scary. This will really clear up that energy. And it's funny because I feel something so deep in my heart right now, and I've been feeling it for the last couple of weeks now, and it means something, and my fear is holding me back. So that's a message for me for sure. Thanks, Spirit, for calling me out. All right, now we're going to go ahead and go into the connections of the Modern World Tarot that I created with my daughter, and let's get some additional information on this. Six of Wands. This is the second time in this reading that the Six of Wands has come out. So I kind of like this because I feel like whoever's watching the video, there is a victory in store. There is some sort of celebration of you've made it. You've crossed the finish line. And it might not actually feel that way. Some of you guys might feel like you're regressing, or that you haven't made it, or that you've really just failed. And I'm getting here your failures were actually really great catalysts in your life for lessons and things that you needed to just kind of open yourselves up to. So really try to celebrate yourselves instead of, abuse yourselves. So this says here, success, triumph, and pride. So have pride about what you've experienced or what you have accomplished on your journey so far. Not everything that you have done or not everything that you've experienced has been a complete failure. So don't forget that. With the Ten of Pentacles, damn, look at that money suitcase. Hello, sign me up. This says here, inheritance, stability, and windfall. Whoa. So yeah, there you go. Some of you guys could really, really be feeling just like you don't have the funds, or you're not going to be able to accomplish that dream and goal of maybe owning your own home, or that you're not going to have enough to make ends meet, or that, you know, the older that you get, you're not going to be secure in life. These are all very normal feelings that people have, you know, normal worries. But the Six of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles together, Spirit's telling me that as long as you guys can really just believe in yourselves and shift your energy and open up your heart and be more in your heart center, you're going to make it. You're going to be okay. Your friends and your family and the people that are on your journeys, they want to also support you. So if someone is also, you know, maybe offering you some sort of help, even if it's not just financial, if it's just maybe just emotional support, reach out. You're going to be more successful connecting with others and being in your heart center than suffering alone and suffering in silence. That's what I'm seeing here. And with the Ace of Cups, love it. It says new love, pure emotions, meaningful. So what is the Ace of Cups? The Ace of Cups is the beginning of something new. It's also an offer from the divine saying your cup is full. All you have to do is drink it. All you have to do is enjoy what you have. So to me, this is about enjoying where we're at on our journeys, even if it's not exactly where we want to be, enjoying the people that are on our journeys rather than focusing on people that are not, and really just learning how to nourish ourselves. Because when we are nourished, we are able to open our hearts and share that same love with other people and not feel depleted, not feel, drained. So making sure our own cup is full before we go off into the world and just start offering everything is very, very important. And that's also going to help your energy field, your vibrations, etc. So to me, if this is about your purpose and your mission, you are meant to share from your cup and to offer assistance to other people. You're also here to experience your own stuff too by going through stuff, so that way you can share that wisdom with others. There is some kind of success and victory that is connected to you and your cup and you being your true authentic self. So there's something about being in your heart center, sharing straight from your heart, pouring your heart out, that is going to connect you with your purpose and your mission. Just being you, being authentic will lead you to success. I love this. Amazing energy. All right. And now we're going to go ahead and go into just final messages from our spirit team when it comes to just this journey, where we're at, what we're experiencing, all of the above. Just to wrap it up, just general, what does spirit want us to know just about our journeys? This right here is called Messages from Your Angels, I think. We have Celeste. Wow. Okay, this is kind of cool. Because remember in the very beginning of the reading, it was all about moving forward, taking steps. Celeste. There could be someone named Celeste or someone important in your life named Celeste. So that could be a key factor here. But we have a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. Remember the 111, the new fresh energy? It's all coming together here at the very end of this reading. It's beautiful. So Spirit wants you to know that if there's something new or new home, a new job, a new life, something that you're craving, this is about moving towards that instead of hanging on to what is outdated or what is old. Remember, Pluto, transformation wants to take place in your life. So this is my Divine Feminine Healing Affirmation cards. Let's see what we need to know here. We have wounded. Wow. We have the caged heart wounds. I feel like there's a message about that. We also have boundaries, stand back. It's always nice to have healthy boundaries. And we also have honesty, being honest, authentic, speaking up. All right, we're going to clarify these affirmations here. So let's go ahead and go into the wounded. I will not allow toxic people from my past. Remember that wound, that caged heart energy with somebody from your past. Ruin me for future encounters. Some of you guys that want to create that new love, bring in that new love, this is for you. It says, I take back my power now. So some of you guys may still have that power tied into that person, which is why the caged heart is there. So in divine timing, as well as your healing, your own healing, you will be able to pull back your power from that person, take it back, claim it, and move forward into new territories. So let's go ahead and get a tarot card to go with this. This is my Mystics Midnight Tarot. Lady of Blood, which is the Page of Cups. Childlike. Okay. This is what I want to say about this Page of Cups. When we're dealing with the Page of Cups can be very beautiful. The Page of Cups is very dreamy, very artistic, poetic, very romantic, right? But the Page of Cups is not the knight. The Page of Cups is not the king or queen. The Page of Cups is a child. Some of you guys were dealing with someone who may just not have the emotional capability or maturity to have been with you or to have been honest with you, or they may have been playing with your heart, but they didn't even realize it. So what I'm getting here is that because either your person was damaged or they have wounds from their past, which, of course we all have wounds. It's like this wounded child was trying to engage with you, But at the end of the day, what's going to happen when you're playing with the wounded child? This wounded child is most likely going to hurt you. So as some of you guys feel very bitter and resentful towards this person, like you're out for blood, not really, it's just a figure of speech. I'm getting here, it's wasted energy, because this person at the end of the day, not like we're making excuses for them, not like we're saying it's okay, but they're a freaking child. And you can't really tell a child something. You can't convince them of something. They're going to have to learn with time, with age, with life experiences. So as much as you may want to reverse this situation, I'm getting here your best to just let go, accept what is, and not let this person or whatever ruin you for your future. Open yourself up. Fix your wounds, work on these wounds, heal these wounds, because you don't want to stay in this state of kind of like being a child and not being able to grow and move forward and experience a beautiful future with new happy moves, new homes, new energies, things like that. So that I feel was a direct message for that person that may have wounded you. So now we're going to go into the boundaries, stand back. What did that situation ultimately do for you guys? It helped you be the 9 of Pentacles, which is to know your worth, know your values. So now you can, moving forward, you're going to have healthier boundaries with people. You're not going to just let any Joe Schmo into your life. You're not going to just say yes when you mean no. You're actually going to put up healthy boundaries. And when you see red flags or when something feels off for you, you're going to say something. You're not just going to sit there and take it anymore. So again, this is your new home, new you. That's it. That's beautiful. All right, what else? The 4 of Bones, 4 of Pentacles, possessions. Beautiful. Because you want to know why? You've built this house, your home. And I just got that. That was the vision I just got. Your home is you. Okay? Your home is you. And so you're not going to just let anybody into your home anymore. You're not going to just have this open door policy for everyone, even though that can be a beautiful, loving thing. And we can be praised for being, love and light all day long. That's great for some people. But for others, you realize that there are shitty people in this life. You realize that there are people that have pure evil hearts that don't belong in your energetic space, that you need to protect yourself from. So we got to have a little bit of that ego and shadow to say, hell no, you're not coming in my house. So this is about being smart. This is about being grounded. This is about knowing the difference between what you're dealing with. So trust your intuition. If something seems off with somebody, I don't care what it is. Don't second guess it. And it doesn't mean you got to lash out and judge someone or say something. Keep it to yourself, but just distance yourself from this person or the situation. If you feel like someone's trying to take something from you, if you feel like someone's trying to steal from you, there's a reason that you feel that way. You're not just psychotic. You're not just, delusional. You're not just being paranoid. You're onto something. So learn to trust that inner guidance. Learn to trust that intuition of yours. And learn to say no. Not everybody that comes into your life needs to be a part of your life. That's another message here, okay? Now, let's take this into a different mode. Let's just say this home is not you. This is your actual job. This is your actual, it could be your actual physical home, right? Your possessions, the things material possessions, things that you've worked for, things that you've earned. This is about shifting, right? It might be very scary to let go of a comfortable job. It might be scary to stay in a home with somebody because you don't want to lose you don't want to lose your possessions, but you're miserable as hell. You're miserable as hell. I know someone right now, they have no choice, but they have to move. They cannot take their things with them. They're having to make choices right now to leave certain things behind. They cannot take them with them. It's very difficult, but they have to leave it behind because they know that that's their only way forward. That's just an example. So sometimes we have to let go of things. Those things are just things sometimes. Do you want to be happy? Is this home full of all these beautiful things, but you're miserable? You're in an abusive situation, right? Maybe you can't defend yourself. Is that worth it just to have that stuff? It is not. Okay? It is not. So some of you guys could be going through that right now as well. And Spirit is saying here, you've got to take back your power. Your power and who you are not in these things. Take back your power now and move. Move in a different direction. That is what Spirit wants for you. Okay? So now we're going to end this reading with this last message. We have honesty. I speak up when I have something to share. I am no longer fearful of what other people can't handle. I'm not fearful that you can't handle it. If you can't handle this, if somebody can't handle your honesty, if somebody cannot respect that you're setting boundaries, they ain't for you. That's all I'm going to tell you right now. And you're doing it in a loving way. You're not thrashing at people. You're not abusing people with your honesty. You're just being honest. And if people cannot deal with it, or people just cannot have that conversation, they're not for you. They're not for you. Okay? Just plain and simple. Sorry, it's very cut and dry. They're not for you, especially if that's important to you. And I'll just use myself as an example. If I cannot be honest with somebody and someone cannot be honest to me, you're out. It's not going to work out. I don't care who the hell you, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I have to have that, So anyways, let's go ahead and clarify here. This honesty. Which one did that go with? Okay. Two of Cups. Oh, wow. Companionship. So I'm getting a couple of different messages here, you guys. This may be, some of you guys could be going through a divorce. Not everybody. Some of you guys could be going through a divorce or a breakup, okay? And you have to just be honest with yourself, or maybe even honest with your partner. Look, this isn't working for me. Or look, you're not giving me what it is that I need. So I'm speaking up. If somebody cannot handle your honesty, or somebody doesn't want to work on the relationship, you don't have a relationship. It's a one-sided deal. It's time to move on. It's time to create a happier home. You're going to be happier without this situation or this person if they can't get on board, okay? If you just being honest and speaking up about how you feel bothers this person or triggers this person is too freaking wounded and you need to leave them in the past, okay? That's it. And Indy happens to agree. He's meowing in the background. I don't know why. So anyways, but I just feel, you guys, that if you're looking for an honest, just true love situation, you're going to find it as you move forward. Okay. So you could have someone in mind right now where you guys are just not on the same page, but nothing is going to work out or fix it if you just kind of sitting there and just doing the same thing over and over again. By showing up for yourself and by taking back your power and moving forward in your life, this person is either going to level up and catch up with you, or they're not. Either way, you're going to be true and authentic to yourself, and that is the most important thing. That's where your power is. That's where your heart center is. It's a loving thing to do. It's a loving thing to do for yourself and also someone else, because what is not loving is to allow someone to continuously either treat you like crap or to just take you for granted. That's not loving. There's nothing loving about giving someone years and years of space to figure out their lives. That's actually not proactive. And you're not making someone do anything. You're just saying, I respect myself enough to say, you know what? This just actually isn't working for me. And that person is either going to grow with you or they're going to stay stuck. That's my point, So anyways, you guys, I really hope that there was something in all of these messages that resonated for someone out there. And I hope you guys enjoyed these messages. And I usually don't say this, but you know what? It's very, very hard times. I know for a lot of people out there, but it's still a continuous struggle on my channel to grow. And I don't know why that is. So I would love it if you guys enjoyed what you saw, or if you guys are already a subscriber, make sure you're still subscribe. Make sure to like this video. Maybe just put a heart in the comments. All of these things really do help my channel to just at least stay afloat rather than regressing and falling backwards all the time. And of course, I understand, because there'll probably be somebody out there that just says, you suck, Mystic Moon. This is why your shit is failing. Whatever. I don't care. Just, I'm asking those of you that actually do still like me and that are still with me, if you could just do me that favor, that would be awesome. And then of course, moving forward, to try to make that like a routine that you guys do, because it really just helps me out. So anyways, you guys, thanks again. And what else do I want to say? Yeah, if you guys are interested, of course, in any of the decks, I do have a couple of decks still here at my house. So if you guys order them, if you're in the United States, you pretty much get them within a couple of days, because they're coming straight from me. And then of course I still have the other decks that are just drop shipment or whatever. So everything's available if you guys are interested. All right, you guys, take care. I'll be coming to you guys either later with a couple of other small readings, or tomorrow with a new reading. All right. Thanks a lot, you guys. Bye-bye.